Hi guys, I'm Ash. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Last time we have seen about the selection tool and direct selection tool. So today some shapes we will see. First is rectangle tool, which we saw last time also. Just fill the color. In properties, we can see the width and height. So if you want to change the value, as if I'm keeping 250 and height also 250. So if you want the exact size of the shape, you can go in the properties and click the width and height and change the value of the object. Now the next one is ellipse tool. Of the ellipse tool, the shortcut is L. For this tool also we can increase the width and height from the properties option. You can see in properties there is one more options. Click on that. Here you can see one option is there, that is pi start angle. If I'm increasing it, you can see a pi of the circle. If I'm doing directly, just click and drag. Just click and drag. How much pi shape you want, you can do directly from here, or according to the value. If you want, go in the more options and go in the pi start angle. From here you can change it. If I'm keeping 0, or see, 300, 270, and this is the other option, that is pi end angle. Means if from the end, if you want to adjust the pi, you can go here. See, 120, then 150, 180 is the full ellipse. Okay. Next tool is polygon tool. There is no shortcut for this tool, so I'll just click it and drag it to. Suppose I'm going in the more options and properties, we can see the polygon side count. So if I'm increasing it, from here you can directly increase the size of the polygon side counts. You can rotate the object from here. Make the height, width and height exactly. That is a polygon radius here. You can change the size of it. If I'm increasing it, keeping it 200. Oh, it has increased a lot. We don't want so much, so I'll just keep it 50. And this is the side length, 50. Okay, so the next tool is star tool. Just click and drag it. Same thing in the properties, you can change the width and height, x-axis. Suppose you are taking this, change the value. We can move the object from x-axis to y-axis. And there is the option shear. Shear is like a skew. You can skew the object. How much skew you want to do, you can do from here. Okay. Whichever object you are selecting here, suppose I'm again taking rectangle tool, instead of clicking and dragging on the screen, just click it once. So you can see the options is width and height. From here also you can directly change the value. And make the rectangle. Same thing for other options also. Ellipse tool, just one click will give the width and height. Then for polygon, click. See, from here also, from here increase the value. Okay, so you can get the side counts of the polygon directly. Same thing for star, just click it. Points, when keeping 4 or 3, you'll get a triangle. Again one click it. I'm increasing the size of keeping as a 5. That is a star. And you can see one option is there, that is line segment tool. Slash is the shortcut of it. Slash. Just click and drag it. So if you want to create a line, you can take this line segment tool and draw the line. When you draw the line, you can see the stroke in this option is stroke width. You can increase the width and height of the stroke. That is a line. If you want to change the color of this line, you can go in this option, that is hold shift key, that is changing the color of the line. Just click it. Then variable width profile, brush definition. You can give different brush strokes. Suppose I'm going in the properties in the more options. Same thing, you can change the angle, and this is the line length. Suppose I'm keeping 50, it will decrease. And if I'm going in the stroke option, you can see from here also increase the width. This is the option butt cap, down cap, and projecting cap. Now, simple. You can change it as a flat one. Suppose I'm taking a normal line over here. Now you can see the changes. You can get a roundness to the corner of the line. Projecting cap. Again make it square. There is one option here, dash line. If you want to give in between the dash effect, that is a gap, I'm keeping it 25. So you can increase the gap between the dash line. It's 10. So again, I'm keeping 0. It's a straight line. Next time we'll see some other tools. Till then, take care, bye, and do not forget to like, subscribe my channel, and please pass on your comments in the comment box. See you, bye.